Welcome back to part 2 of the Swatara mountain bike trails, where I'll ride these the loops counterclockwise. Trail keeps you busy enough that I didn't really get a chance to get any drinks of water or anything on that first loop, so I did, after that first loop, stopped in the parking lot, rested up a little bit, drank some fluids, took in some energy gels and stuff, came back out. The wait was probably a little bit too long because I felt like I needed to warm up again as I was coming in here. I felt a little fatigued. Wasn't sure how well this loop would go, but I did end up turning in about the same speed and same time. Although in the beginning here, I certainly wasn't feeling that way because it starts with a pretty long and big climb that makes you work a bit, and I was feeling pretty sluggish. But it turned out all right. Looking at the video here, see that I probably didn't really make a best adjustment with the map overlay there. It's kind of squished off the screen, but you can see the important part. So here, making my first right onto this would be the trail A1, and heading back that direction. We'll let this run a bit, and I'll jump back in with any comments as we go. Is to distract from the heavy breathing going on as I climb the hill. If you're enjoying the content, and go ahead and leave a like, share it out to some friends of yours or people you know. Leave a comment and go ahead and click that subscribe button as well. You'll get the notifications when the new videos come out, as always. Thanks for your support. I decided to ride Swatara today as a warm-up for my racing season. There's a race for the Mid-Atlantic Super Series on Sunday in Bear Creek that did not have an endurance category in it. It's going to actually just race that, but just save the trip and everything else. I decided I would just do some regular training at home, skip that race, wait for the next endurance race. So this is Saturday, the day before that race. Rode pretty hard out here, 2 laps of about 8 to 9 miles. And then on Sunday, I rode another venue local to where I live, and also rode more of a hard pace. I'm trying to get ready for the next race. And the next endurance race that I'll be able to participate in is in late June. So I have a ways to go before my next race in endurance comes up. I may participate in some of the Mid-Atlantic Super Series races that are just category and age group prior to my next endurance race. I think the next one is Summer Sizzler, which is in New Jersey. So if I do, I'll probably get coverage of that and post to YouTube. If not, I may do another destination to a trail system I haven't videoed yet and do a video similar to today's. We'll see how it goes.
Thank you. Coming up behind. Yeah, thank you. Hey, you too. When you have a chance. All right, thank you. Me around? No. Oh yeah, okay. All right.
The guy behind me there, he asked his son and kind of followed along, riding with me, and was up on my tail. I wasn't sure who it was. I thought maybe there was somebody else coming that was going fast and needed a round. It was just him trying to grab some speed, go a little fast there for a bit instead of tailing his son. After I asked if he wanted a round, he kind of backed off, so probably went back to just riding at pace with his son. But it was always nice on the trail to see traffic and some younger people getting into the sport. There's a family I'll be coming up on here shortly with very young kids that were doing quite well out here on the trails. There's the tree pinch that gave me a little bit of trouble on the other direction, but I came through clean that time. Rather than trying to take my time and go through smooth, I kind of tried to time it and turned too early. Thankfully got on the brakes, hit that right hand pretty direct onto the tree, but I had the bike pretty much stopped at that point. So didn't really hurt, but was frustrating to not get through there. That's definitely a very tight area and one that you gotta watch out for. Another slog of a climb up on this side. I think one of these times when I come down here, I'll try riding counterclockwise first and see what I think of these climbs. I kept telling myself on the drive down that I was going to do that today, but when I come down that opening trail, it just seems so natural to start with the lefts that I did that again instead of going this way. But one of these times, I'll try coming this way first and see if I think it's still a little bit harder climb-wise than the other way when I'm doing it fresh. But yeah, this side, especially early on, it works you pretty hard going uphill. Having some issues with my cycling cap under the helmet. The brim, once it gets sweaty, it always pops down. So I'm using my hands to try to push it back up and readjust the helmet and tighten it so that it doesn't help the brim come down. So a lot of hand motion. Again,
Coming up behind you. Take your time, honey. Nice stop. Have a good ride. Up behind. Thank you. Have a good ride.
So that family there, dad and young girl, she did a great job getting over into the side of the trail and stopping without any issue. Nice and clean, very much in control of her bike. And her older brother there leading the way with mom trailing. He did a really good job. They must have been paying attention because they were already off to the side and starting to dismount before I even got there. So the kid's doing a great job, so hopefully you guys get to see yourselves on this video. Coming along great, and parents are raising them right. They look to be having fun. This is a pretty long ways out on this trail, especially with those climbs for young ones like that. Family was saying they take them out about to the start of the D loop and then bring them back, so going that far at that age, possibly on, especially for the girl, maybe a single speed, they're killing it out there. So nice job, and hope you guys had a great day riding. Get a couple moments here through the ride with some camera shake, as you're seeing here. Typically, I haven't been getting it, but I think recently in the last couple of videos, I have been. I need to just tighten the straps over the season so far. Lost a good bit of weight, and sometimes those straps just start to get loosened through a ride. So I think I just need to tighten them back up. Usually, I try to start rides where they're tight to the point of almost being uncomfortable, and I haven't tightened them to that level for a couple uses now. So through some of the bigger technical hits, I could actually feel it on my chest flopping a little bit, and you can certainly see it in the footage. So that's something I'll have to try to clean up on future videos here, so the picture can stay a little more stable through the rough stuff. So that concludes the D loop. Coming on to C, which, of course, when you're going in the counterclockwise direction, opens with a really big climb, probably one of the biggest ones of the day. You also probably notice that a lot of the course on the map there is missing. The battery, I just went with a regular GoPro battery, and that didn't last for the whole ride. In some ways, it turned out to be a good thing. A minute or so after the battery stopped working, came upon a gentleman on the side of the road, on the side of the trail, that was receiving CPR from some paramedics. There were a couple police cars on the road, and another mountain biker watching as they were vigorously giving this poor guy CPR, and he was not responding. He ended up having a heart attack on the trail, possibly after this climb, not sure. But his friend that he was riding with was helping with the ventilator, and the other guy was just kind of watching and helping the police officers. I waited a bit and moved on so that I didn't clog up the area. Ran into the rider that was watching and helping a little later in the ride. He did say the guy was responsive when they were wheeling him out, so certainly prayers to him, prayers to his family. Hope everything worked out, and hope that he made it through and recovers well. It's never a good thing when you see someone in a situation like that or hear about it. It's always concerning and something that we all have to be aware of. So hopefully he made it through okay. Had the battery lasted long enough, I probably would have edited that part out, because it was pretty difficult thing to witness and to observe there. But video is going to end up stopping here in a little over a minute to 2 minutes. So, wish I could have got the whole thing in, but certainly I think with the situation that occurred on the trail, it did work out better. Maybe I'll be able to get down there again and get a full loop. The loop itself was a little under 9 miles. I hit all the turns correctly in this direction, unlike how I did on the lefts. I averaged about 9.4 miles per hour. I averaged about 9.9 going the other way. But I think a lot of that may have been just fatigue, and certainly after I began riding again, after seeing the situation with the gentleman and the paramedics, didn't have the same vigor and wanting to ride. I was more just riding at a chill pace for fun. So we'll go ahead and end the video here. I appreciate your support and your time. Hope you're enjoying the videos, and we'll see you next time.